So hey guys, welcome to another Warframe video, and this is going to be sort of a real talk about the Riven mods. Now, a lot of people have been asking about my opinion on the Riven mods, and I must say I really like them. Because it allows me to take weapons that are not the best, like the Amprex or something like the Grakata, and bump them up to sortie level, like I did with the Amprex. I got a really good Riven for it, I did an 8 Forma build for it, and yesterday I ran the sorties with it, and I was having loads of fun. Well, obviously I didn't run the pistol sortie with it, but I did run the other two, and it was performing really well, and I was very happy about that. Now, another thing I did yesterday is I traded my Tsar mod, and that's simply because the build I made for the Tsar, which was a 7 Forma build with the Riven and primed cryo round, was far too powerful, and I would lose missions because of it, because I would just kill myself far too often, and I would run out of revives. So I decided against using it, and I'm using a slightly toned down build which doesn't break my iron skin and kill me with one shot. Now, I've traded it for a Simulaw mod, which after a couple of rolls got some pretty good stats. It has plus damage, plus multi-shot, minus recoil, and minus status chance. Once I got this roll, I equipped it on the Simulaw and I ran the final sortie yesterday, which was a 4-8 assassination. I killed for it and I went, this doesn't do anything for me. Taking the Amprex and making it sortie viable, that was loads of fun, and I was very happy about that. But taking an already ridiculously powerful weapon and making it slightly more ridiculous, that doesn't do anything for me. So today, I sold the mod and I got another Riven for the Grakata. Now, the stats on it are pretty bad, so I'm gonna have to re-roll it a couple of times until I get something decent, but I'm really looking forward to running around with a god tier Grakata. And this is what I find really fun, just taking an underpowered weapon, getting a Riven for it, and bringing that weapon up to speed. Now, you might say that, well, MC, you are the exceptions. Most people will just keep the strongest mods and they're just gonna break the game. And I must ask you this question. Why does that matter to you? If someone else thinks it's fun to one-shot an enemy 7 times over with the Simulaw, and he gets a new Riven so he can one-shot them 8 times over with one shot, why does that matter to you? Oh, doomsday is upon us. There are some people that got really good Riven mods and they are removing the remaining bit of challenge that we had in the game for themselves. So why does it matter to you? And I understand there are some people that are frustrated about the RNG system, and to be honest, the re-rolling system does get really expensive really bloody fast. And I had to reroll a lot. Believe me, I got some really shitty rolls. And on top of that, the first Riven that I got was for the Snipetron. And I hate the Snipetron with a passion, so I just traded it away for another Riven. I think the problem here is that people care too much about what other people are doing. I haven't seen a single comment that would be like, well, I got this really strong Riven mod, and it ruined the game for me because now it's too easy. No, it's always, and I am gonna say always, I saw this dude, and he had a really good Riven mod. It's over, man. We're dead, mate. It's just done. The game is done. And at first, I really didn't understand why people are freaking out over the Riven mod so much. Until I realized that, and pardon my French here, I could not give less of a shit about what other people are doing with their Rivens. If there is some mad bastard that wants to go and one-shot level 100 for it, good for him, he can go do that. But I'm gonna be over here enjoying my Prisma Grakata while I'm running sorties with it. Now, I'm not saying that the Riven system is flawless. It is not. It can be improved in many different ways. For example, some of the challenges could be explained better. They could introduce maybe rolling for a different weapon. So if you get a really shitty mod like I got for the laser rifle, which by the way, for whatever bloody reason doesn't work on the prime laser rifle, you can roll it into a different weapon and stuff like that. But at the moment, I'm having loads of fun with this system because I do not care what other people are doing with it. I'm just happy that I can take some of the older weapons that I really like and are sort of subpar when compared to other weapons, and I can bring them up to speed, as I've said already. So I would advise you try and do the same thing. Why does it matter that Billy Blue Bollocks over there wants to one-shot the 4-8? It doesn't matter. It doesn't affect you at all. Just have fun with it. And that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about in this video. Now, I know this is a controversial topic, so some people will disagree with me, but if you do disagree with me and you have a valid argument, feel free to post in the comment section and we can have a discussion there. And as always, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.